going on YouTube? I am back with another video, and of course we're right back where you can see Toro behind me. Videos in the car are coming, just bear with me. But we got an important video today, man. It's one of those things that is near and dear to me because in the 1320 realm, man, we do take pride in what we have in the car, and Dodge obviously released what they're trying to call the Charger version of it. So we're going to be discussing the last call Superbee that you guys have seen with the drag pack and all sorts of stuff that comes with it. It's crazy. But outside of that, man, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscription, all of that good stuff, man. You can see we're finally out of that big green cast. We are now moving, getting some stuff done. You guys are going to see the car here in my next video. Outside of that, man, let's get straight into this Superbee. All right, so first and foremost, let me say this. There are so many different bees that are out there in Dodge, from the Superbee, the Angry Bee, the Scat Bee. Like there's so many different bees that are out there, and there are some differences. What I need you to know, the Superbee has been out since 1968. And then of course you guys saw on the Gen 7 or maybe even Gen 5 Chargers, you got to see the Superbee. I had a good friend who had a yellow Superbee that went crazy, and probably one of the first around my area to really sport that logo and use that car on a big platform, right? But Dodge has released the 2023 last call Superbee. I want to say there's 500 in the B5 blue, which is actually one of my favorite colors, and the plum crazy. So two popular colors, but that are not sold often, right? People do love the color, just not on production line as much. So I think in general, yes, the car is going to be production as far as order only, but you definitely will see only those two colors outside of people wrapping them, right? Now, I do have some papers in front of me because I got some notes, right? So what they're trying to make this out to be is the competitor to the 1320 Challenger that is out there, the drag strip ready car from the dealership off the lot. So I think I kind of take this to heart because there's only 410 of my year made. Before that, I think there was 1,090. And then in 2023, I don't know the numbers yet, or 2022, I don't know the numbers off the top of my head. So it's a very, finite group of people, and we're still under, Demon production, which is crazy because how often do you see a Demon, right? So for me, there's a bunch of specs, and again, they're trying to make this the Charger version of the 1320. But what I will tell you is it's a bunch of graphics, it's a bunch of vinyls. The only big thing that I wish they would have done on the Challenger 1320 that they did on the Charger is what we're gonna talk about, all right? So yes, you do get the Superbee badging on the front and grille fender badgers. And again, I'll link all pictures. That's easy for you guys to see. Now it is a quote unquote race package, I'm not gonna lie, but there are no upgrades that are comparable to the 1320 Challenger and the Superbee, which we'll get into. There are Superbee exterior graphics on the hood. You can actually get those, and they actually have been put on a few cars that I've seen in Charlotte, just by Griff's Garage and a couple other Atlantic Wraps places, things like that from Designs. You do get 20 by 9.5 inch wheels with 275 drag radials, and those drag radials are the same things that are on the Super Stock. So what they did was take the Super Stock wheels and put them on the Superbee Charger. And I'm actually a big fan of how that car looks, especially in purple. I love how it looks, but it's kind of tough because you also get in the rear 18 by 11 drag wheels for the wide body aspect. At first, I haven't seen a picture of non-wide body, but the only picture that I've seen has been wide body. So you get to see that. You do have the adaptive dampening suspension with drag mode, so they are going to put in what I hope is the Demon settings or the Demon functions of the car. You get your black exhaust tips, and one thing I didn't realize is Hellcats, Demons all have black exhaust tips. Scatpacks, even Hellcat Chargers have silver exhaust tips. It's only the Challengers that have had the black ones. So you guys are getting that. You do get 4-piston Brembos all the way around, which is different. Normally wide bodies come with a 6-piston up front, but with it being a race-focused car, you're trying to drop weight obviously the 4 pistons are gonna work for you. And then here is what's crazy. This is what I've been wishing God would do. You get a Superbee seat back logo, right? The 1320 has no logo on the seat. Even the regular Scatpacks, even if you get a base model, has like a little Scatpack B, right? The 1320 have suede and leather seats. That's it. No logo, no anything. So I'm a little jealous. I'm not gonna lie. A little jealous of that. You know, this is something again you can order. There's not too many things to highlight on this, right? If you guys know what comes with the 1320, it has the adaptive suspension. It's got a bunch of Demon parts and Demon technology in it to help it function at the drag strip. From the dealership, you can literally take that car from the dealership. I think the only biggest thing is that ours comes with Nexons, which aren't the best, and they're still on 20-inch rims versus the Charger wide body coming on 18x11s. Again, just taking the super stock wheels and putting it on the Charger. So that leaves a question. Are a lot of these last call models just thrown together from other models that they have had? Let me know in the comments, because I'm about to go on a spill. As I stated, with this 1320 or Superbee Charger that is dropping, would I buy one? Yes, especially in the purple and white color. I do like the gunmetal wheels that are on there. But for me, I like the exclusivity of the 1320 Challenger, because again, people at a dealership don't even know what it is. I've brought it to the dealership and they're like, what is this, right? But with this being a last call model and it having so much attention, people are gonna know what this car is. People are gonna have the attention to know what's going on. But I also know a 4-door car on the drag strip isn't always the best, right? But I think for looks and how they made it, I think they hit a home run on this one. I think they could have put some of that effort into the 1320 Challenger. Again, from the wheels to the tires, we get pretty bad tires for it. That most of us, like myself, have gone to a full 4-star and Mickey Thompson setup. So I think they could have gone a little bit better on, I think both of the cars, but for this last call, I think it's great. Now, I think they're starting to just put a lot of cars together that they already have parts from or for, and throw them into just different cars, man. So I'll give you an example. They took the super stock wheels and put them on the Charger. They took a wide body where they took the Durango grill and put it on the front of your Charger. They're starting to take some of the Demon parts and put them into other cars, partially because what I have a feeling that they did was thought that a lot of Demon owners were truly going to race them and break them, and etc. So they probably just have parts and computers and things just laying around, even though it is very, very hard to get a hold of. You have to have proof of the Demon, you have to have proof of the 1320 to get some parts. Fine, right? But again, I do think they're starting to throw a little bit of everything together. And Dodge has disappointed me with some of the last calls. They disappointed me with the EVs. But other than that, man, I think it's going to be a great car. I can't wait to see one in person. At the price range that you're sitting at the 65 to 85,000 range, for it to be a drag car that you're going to avoid warranty pretty quickly on, more than likely. If you're like me, I avoided my warranty a week into owning my car. That's a hefty price tag for it to still be a 6.4 liter motor. That's going to be tough to build, boost, etc. Right? So if you don't know anything about boosting 6.4s, go watch some of my old videos. But outside of that, man, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I do think this is probably top 2 last call so far. I am waiting to see what kind of engine they bring out for this last one. They've been blowing up motors here and there, right? But outside of that, man, you guys know everything 1320 happens right here. We're finally out of the cast, you guys. Got a little bit of scarring. My arm is stupid skinny, you guys. But some of the next videos, man, we're gonna be in the car, we're gonna be active, we're gonna be going back to what we used to do. Now, I cannot race at the moment because to launch my car, I need 2 hands, and I just fully do not have the strength yet, but we're gonna get there. I may even have my girl take it down the strip here this summer just to get the car functioning and running, right? Who knows? We're gonna see. Stay locked in, hit that subscription button, and we are out.